Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's really nice to see you here again. I'm going to prove to you today that I have been working on scripts and texts for a very long time. In fact, the one we're going to work on today was written right after the Europa Cup final that was held in May in Seville. So imagine how long ago that was. Therefore, it's an easy topic, really. I'm not going to go into football terminology at all. I'm just going to talk about the impact that events like these have in a city when they're held. And I presume you're ready to start now, aren't you? So let's go. Good afternoon. I hope you are all well and recovering from the events of the past few days. Let me start by making the following statement. European or international football matches can be a double-edged sword. Why am I saying this? Well, because in May this year we had the opportunity to witness the Europa Cup final in Seville, with all the advantages and disadvantages an event like this entails. Okay, yes, I know, I have to admit, our city's profile has, raised after the event. It is also true that Seville has never looked cleaner, tidier, or more beautiful in a long time. I admit also that we are once again on the world map and have become again a must-see tourist destination, which after the COVID pandemic was probably necessary. It is also true that certain infrastructures built in the past for other events, like the Olympic Stadium, have been used to host part of the presumed 150,000 football fans who have come to Seville. And all of this is positive, but why don't we talk about the negative impacts or effects of events like these in our city? I think that one of the most annoying things is the discomfort and disruption of local citizens' lives who suffer road cuts and long detours. Also, a few days before events like these, there is price inflation. There is lack of proper accommodation, and you can feel, whether you believe it or not, greater levels of insecurity and crime. Sometimes public authorities build infrastructures which prove to be, in the end, white elephants. And with the challenges of COVID-19, risk of disease nowadays is greater. And finally, let's talk about our carbon footprint. It is clear that so much travelling increases pollution levels. My hope is that by now most cities will have left the city. My hope now is that most visitors will have left the city, and they will have left knowing more about our customs, lifestyle and food. I will also imagine that they have noticed that it is already very warm at this time of the year, so maybe they will be reflecting a little on global warming and climate change. I also want to believe that they have had enough time to see the most important sites and invest in our local economy. And maybe, maybe so, they have left with the feeling that they did not get enough of our city. Let us hope this has been the case, because it means they will come back soon in the near future and enjoy a worthwhile experience with us. Thank you very much for your attention. As usual, please remember to assess your performance, compare it to the original, and repeat this exercise in a month's time and compare the results. Thank you very much for being with me. See you next week.